Inshallah and Ashe. Blessings to you, my energetic beings, and welcome back to the Musing Meditation. I am your host, a practicing holistic Shah medium and subtle energetic surgeon, merging the indigenous technologies, the spirit of West Africa, Burkina Faso, the Dagara tribe, and Dano with subtle energies, elements, and elemental beings, and so much more. My intention really is to merge the indigenous with the subtle realms to assist you into navigating your prime directive, reintroducing you to and through the being that resides within you. My name is Tonya D, and welcome to my audio medicine room. So as we prepare the threads for this upcoming cycle known as 2022, the elemental energy of the water tiger year, if you haven't already, please be kind and do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tonya D. Hit the bell button so you're notified. And also, if you don't mind, like the videos so the YouTube algorithm echoes out to suggest me to other like-minded musers in the galactic universe. But this Musing Moon meditation is dedicated to the full moon in Leo, the heart of the chart. It's arriving on February 16th at the 27th degree, to the last minute of that degree, I might add. The time is 9:56 a.m. Mountain Time Zone for me, but check your time zone for when the moon goddess of apex is for you. So we have an elemental interplay of fire and air doing this dance, this cosmic dance. So for me, it's all about the offerings, the rituals, and even a prescription or two. But fire is a purifying energy, the flames that go outward and upward or inward as well, burning to ashes, that what we wish for, either releasing the old or flaming in the new, adding passion and insight. And air brings in the quality of winds of change, the fate of what happens, the destiny of what we want to do with it, blowing away that which is old, stagnant, dusty even. So being that the energy of Leo is the heart and Aquarius is that vibration, it's this otherworldly innovation energy to the heart. The degree of 27, we really want to look to Neptune, our spiritual acumen, our connection to spirit, and being that Neptune is in its home sign of spirit, it really is a year of having a spirit-to-spirit connection or even that conversation. And 27 is the connection to what we feel and what we sense. And this one is the heart's vibration of intuition, that channel. The vibrations of Aquarius, of the heart, and of Leo, the feelings of love syncing with our spiritual essence. Through the channel of our feelings, the relational heart center, if you will, the love center of the outer will of the heart with our spiritual acumen. Or I believe it's something called the God spot, the soul's harmonic. And then it flows all the way down to our root center, our sacred space of physical empathy, our safety and security in the world, the house of manifesting or making things physical. Things to add to the flames in a ritual or an otherworldly offering would be thoughts that are obsessive, toxic habits, wasted time on activities that don't stir the passions of our heart, or any familiar insecurities. But most of us know, or at least I hope we know, what our energetic hiccups are, the habits that are no longer serving our soul's harmonic, the ninth energy center, an arm's length above our crown, the color of gold. So if you are up for it, and also, it's time to open up and banish, if you will, with the flames of a candle and outdoor fire, any and all feelings that are less than worthy. The inner voices, the inside voice that really prevents us from the essence that is the core of our beingness, the core of our heart's flame. So it's passionate, it's ever evolving, it's forging a new flame. Our mysterious, sometimes often mythical or mystical, a shape-shifting kind of flame that dances in the air and plays with the elements that really surround its world. So feeling spirit in the core of our heart, we feel into a new learning, an otherworldly learning, if you will. And we also have Pluto at the magical energy of this full moon, the galactic center. So it really is as if the universe has tuned into our spiritual nature, opening the door to the galactic juice. And Pluto is the destroyer, literally, of what no longer serves us in order to rebuild the world that resonates with our heart's space. It's the rise of the phoenix from the ashes. And Jupiter is also in Pisces, so we're expanding our belief system to a spiritual insight as well, pouring more love into the heart's chalice, spiritual love from something that is really not of this world. And Neptune, the other worldliness that our subconscious often resonates with, the comforter of our galaxy, the galactic star grid, almost to the 22nd degree of what we feel inside and outside, and where do we actually feel it? Feelings are a frequency, a vibration that is often more than likely not listened to. And we have Uranus innovating our heartfelt manifestations. So if you're in the threads of manifesting something, be sure to keep adding love as the main ingredient into your sauce being that manifestation. So it's like the baby that your heart is nurturing to bring that into fruition. So it's as if we are feeling the threads of feelings and spirit and feelings, along with the vibration or the energy of spirit within these emotions. And then just adding Pluto to the mix, what is being destroyed? This entire year is this pivotal point or a massive tipping point, a crossroads, where we may be in this accelerated collapse of the old world order, if you will. But at the same time, we're birthing anew, building the new, or what feelings or intuition isn't in alignment with the Galactic Federation. So at the round table, we literally have the heart, our frequency, our elevated beliefs with the tower, the foundation that is in the process of rebuilding, in the sign of authority, not including the North Node, who might add. The North Node is also being in Taurus, again at the magical degree of 27. So 27 is really the soul's harmonic that is coming in through the 9th energetic center. I hope that makes sense. So it's like the goddess herself is online, and we are going to answer that call. Hopefully you've heard that saying, right? You want to make God laugh? Tell her your plans, or hello, this is God, go ahead and enjoy your day. I will be handling all your calls today or problems. So go ahead and just enjoy your day. So with the full moons, they are the peak of the yang to the yin, being the peak of the cycle of the moon. Feelings tend to come to the forefront, and also full moons are this culmination of a complete closure, a completion, and seeing that the fruits of our labors are blossoming, even shining light on secrets that you didn't know before. So just be aware of those manifestations where you see it might be falling apart. Just know things usually fall apart so they can fall together. But we also have Venus and Mars conjunct. They're doing a dance. They're dancing together in the season of Capricorn, opening our heart to spirit, to act and to open our heart to a spiritual insight. So, if it happens to fall in your 5th house of romance, creativity, children, or your 7th house as well, a new relationship might be literally blossoming or coming along. And being that Uranus energy is trining with it, it just might be an unexpected, different, otherworldly kind of relationship or romance, or possibly we have this creative, innovative insight as well. Because Uranus truly brings in the exciting ingredient. It's the silver lining of like-minded relationships, people that are of the same frequency. And Venus and Mars, they're going to be dancing into the season of Pisces, really entering the season of Aquarius, doing the dance, if that makes sense. So it's like the sign of society, community, collaboration, vibration, just bringing in a stronger frequency, a beacon or a signal, I should say. A sigil is kind of what was coming to mind. A sigil, a sign to find our tribe, our village, our community. And with Uranus being the signal of freedom and truth, we are awakening. There's this revolutionary energy and earth-shattering, volcanic, like a volcano erupting type of energy. So it's like the news, the corruption, just stay off the grid. We are really upcycling to the new. And we also have, again, Neptune and Jupiter, but Jupiter is actually sextiling Uranus. So, our otherworldly insight is connected to opening our consciousness to seeing higher in the sky. So Jupiter connecting to our higher octave, elevating our beliefs, the cosmos. So this combo can open us up to our higher self, what's known in the Dagara cosmology as our Sira, what we look like on the other side, and Pluto bringing the intensity to our heart center. So this really is going to be like a powerful full moon. Just feelings and issues around the heart herself. Pluto in Capricorn is also linked to government, control policies, revealing corruption in higher places. So if it's not for our highest good, I sense God universe is in the threads, and just a little offering for the North Node at the same degree of all this juice. It's actually creating this crossroads with the sun, the moon, and the nodes, the south and the north. So it's as if we are at this crossroads. We're standing in our truth, our courage to really stand out and defend our spiritual essence, our heartfelt congregation of humanity. So we literally are seeing the rise of humanity against the policies that really govern us, the freedoms and the loves, and heartfelt humanity, the power of the people flowing forward to the truth, to the future of a brighter vision, an otherworldly vision, a revolutionary moon, if you will. Just rising up against the old restrictions or orders, the control, being born of freedom. So this full moon is as if it is shining light or highlighting, like a highlighter marker, the division or the separation or the opposing forces of unity literally coming together. So I really feel that this is the wave, the 27, that we are truly in for the cycle of 2022. For us in particular, living in the United States, it's the U.S. natal return that's going to be literally an energetic hiccup for a few years. And it's not just going to be political, but also and not limited to the economy, the Constitution, what is the new form that we, the people, want to take, just removing the restrictions or being restricted. It's the collapse of the old energetic highway, if you will. It might appear as chaos, but it also is about the power of humanity literally coming together. The heart, Leo, it's about the lion heart, loving from love, the power of love, the highest form of love, beyond the romantic, the one-on-one sense of love, but a state of beingness, living in a state of love, a state of gratitude, being our own echoing heart of that sound out into the world broadcast system, the energetic highway, filtering out all the oppression, depression, repression, etc., etc., etc. So our world would be a galactic super juice if we elevated our heart's love space, living from a space in a state of love. So with Leo manifesting love on Earth, being the master of creation, along with Jupiter and Neptune in the season of Pisces, in this magical, this wizardry, this alchemy, just joining of forces, really, creating from like this hybrid level, something magical into reality. And to add to the spice, this full moon is also known as the snow moon. And full moons usually, they are the most spicy, or at least for me, the night before, drifting through the ethers, the etheric, above the horizon, just reaching their highest point in the sky, the view there. But why the snow moon? Typically due to the heavy snowfall that happens in February. Typically, the snow moon has more snowfall during that season than any other winter season. And also it's connected to the elemental animals as well. The eagle, the bald eagle, the bear, the raccoon. And actually, it's also been noted as the groundhog moon. So where is this going to play out for you in each of the seasons? Well, Aries, this full moon is literally playing out in your 5th house of creativity, children, and romance. So it's like feelings of love, or even the frequency of love, bringing heaven to earth for you as a fellow fire sign. And with the heavens shining light on those aspects, feelings of literally just feeling good, feeling juicy. And with the sun in your 11th house, the house of creativity, comes to accent your friendships, your community, your village. So all the old ways are flowing down the river, new friends with new vibrations. And with Pluto upcycling your career house, legacy and parenting, the authority of your authority, your intuition, is your guiding light, releasing the old wardrobe and climbing into the new. Taurus, this full moon is playing a crossroads for you in your 4th house of family and foundation, Are you loving the space you are living in? Are you ready to upcycle your surroundings? The home is an aspect of the physical outside of our bodies. Do you need a freshie? Maybe some new paint? Maybe a new comforter? Creating those comforting surroundings for your emotional foundation? Possibly an altar upgrade? A new ritual? And with the sun in your career, legacy, and parenting house, your career is being highlighted. The sun is shining onto your career path. And with Pluto and the nodes, this is really a great time to manifest the leadership that truly your heart desires. Gemini, this full moon is sextiling you, your third house of communication, short distance travel. Is your voice ready to light up the airwaves? Is spirit talking through you, channeling a new voice? With the sun in a fellow air sign, the communication is truly on, meaning the intuition and insight channel can bring in messages that affirm the light that you are. With Pluto in your house of boundaries, death, sex, and other people's resources, it's time that those resources flow to you instead of away from you. And the North Node in Taurus is also a confirmation that the messages from those higher powers are elevating you. Be sure to tune into the other world. It's an invitation to literally answer the call. Cancer, this full moon is in your second house of material gains, possessions, creations of the heart. Leo, that is. What you manifest is heartfelt, and you, being ruled by the moon yourself, are definitely feeling it. Use creativity to be your heart's possession. What lights up your spirit, your heart channel? With the sun in your house of higher philosophy, it might be an opening to a new belief, an otherworldly conversation. With Pluto in your opposing sign, the walls of your relationships are literally being rebuilt. Pluto will take away what no longer is serving you in relationships so you can open up your heart to what feels the best. With the North Node in Taurus, it's shaking up your house of friends, community, and even society. Just remember releasing the old so we can innovate to the new. Leo, this full moon is your full moon, so it truly is time to be the light that resides within you, letting go of all of the things that no longer serve the heart. And Leo, you are the heart. Tuning into your spiritual essence, feeling the character that is within you, and acting on your heartfelt character. Have you sat down with your inner child lately? Had a heart-to-heart conversation? Allow the heart to feel into your creativity, nurturing your golden egg, which is you. With the sun in your house of partnerships, marriage, how you are seen in the outer relationships is being highlighted. And with Pluto in your house of service, health, and work, possible the old work style is getting a makeover, and the nodes creating the crossroads, your career is highlighted, and your home. Career and legacy being highlighted. Remember, dreams do come true as long as the heart is in alignment. Believe it and you will see it. Virgo, this full moon is playing out in your house of spirit, the connection to your divine blueprint. Spirit is calling you to have faith in the realms of the other world, whatever you want to call it. It's time to answer that call. Create an otherworldly altar, literally a dial-up area. So whenever you are in meditation, praying, chanting, Spirit is there and you will get those answers. And the sun in your house of service, health, and work, what is it that you would like to bring forth into the world? Definitely something otherworldly and innovative. You have the building blocks to create the world of your dreams. Innovate the vision, bring it into fruition. And with Pluto destroying the old school way of creating, you are rebuilding structures of love, creativity, and romance. Out with the old and truly in with the new. And the nodes, they are spying their little eyes on innovating your higher philosophy and beliefs, manifesting beliefs in this realm. What beliefs do you want to manifest and make material from the realm of the spirit world? Libra, this full moon is accenting your heart's friendly efforts. You are being noted for your kindness to humanity. Having the open heart to share with love and light, the gratitude is being noticed, playing out in your 11th house of hopes, wishes, and dreams. With the sun highlighting romance, creativity, and children, your heart is sensing the feelings of a new vibration of love, filtering in from the ethers. And with Pluto in your house of home, the boundaries of home, the foundation of it, might be time to move on. Let go of the old and set your sights on the new. With the North Node in Taurus, you're going to be upcycling your boundaries around manifesting what you are worth and what you value. And are you valued? Releasing those unders that undervalue you. Scorpio, as you have the crossroads, the moon is full in your house of career, shining light in the pie in the sky. Are you ready for some spiritual insight in your house of career, legacy, and parenting? Releasing the old and bringing in the new light. It's like shedding skin or that old wardrobe, finding the shining penny. And with the sun in your fourth house, home, foundation, and family, the hearth, if you will, innovating your emotional foundation and your emotional frequency foundation. Are you ready to thrive, or are you just going to allow Pluto to pull the rug out from under your feet? The destruction of communication, siblings, the mental ability of the mind, letting go of the old ways of thinking, bringing in the hybrid ways of thinking. And with the North Node opposing you, it's time to manifest the relationships or partnerships that recreate safety, comfort to your beingness. Sagittarius, this full moon is trining into you, bringing insight about elevating your beliefs, your philosophy. Do you love what you believe? Is it what your heart truly believes? Spirit is going to be calling you too, I see. And with the sun in your house of siblings communication, short distance travel, highlighting the conversations with those siblings, innovating a new conversation. Pluto's in your house of money and earthly manifestations. So it's going to be taking down the castle, that Sag build. What? Not to worry. It's going to go through a remodeling stage, a makeover. You can't take all those possessions with you anyway. And with the North Node in your house of work, service, and health, you too are remodeling the way you serve others or are in service to the other, upcycling habits of health and vitality. Capricorn, boy, are you in for a ride. This Leo snow full moon is playing its hand in your house of boundaries, death, sex, inheritance, highlighting areas of inheritance or other people's resources. The rug is going to be removed, Capricorn. How you are seen, your actions, character, and behaviors are getting a new wardrobe. Out with the old and in with the new. And the North Node is highlighting your house of romance, children, and creativity. Are you ready to manifest your heart's creation into the physical realm? Aquarius, this is for sure definitely your season. The full moon is bringing in relationships that are of the heart, syncing with the spiritual heart. Can you feel it? The vibration of your heart is online, and is your heart frequenting that feeling? Remodeling your relationships to the heart's guidelines, or the grid line for that matter. Where Pluto is rebuilding the structure of your spirit by design. It's like reading the Bible with a new story. What have you been told? And what you are seeing, they are recalibrating the alignment. Pretty interesting. And the North Node part of the crossroads, manifesting a new career, legacy, and parenting, divinely guided by spirit. Are you going to tune in? And for the Pisces, this full moon is in your house of work, health, and service. Feeling some heartfelt actions to serve, a spiritual connection to the cosmic grid. It's time that you tuned into spirit and what your heart truly loves. And with the sun in your 12th house of spirit, you have spent the Aquarius season listening to spirit in otherworldly ways. Pluto in Capricorn is sextiling your sun. You are restructuring the old friendships, hopes, and wishes and dreams, and rebuilding them to be more innovative and in the frequency that resonates with you and through you. The North Node is asking you to innovate your communication style. Give spirit a call. Have faith in the cosmic energy. It's all divinely operating in your behalf. So with all of that, my energetic beings, yes, spirit is definitely calling us, and the intention and the energy is one to feel spirit. So it's in the doing and the conversation with spirit that things get activated. So we're going to breathe in through the crown and down to our root center and actually kind of bounce up a little bit and release out the sacral. So on our first inhale, we're going to create a sphere of protection from the heavens. And on the exhale, we're going to exhale anything that no longer serves us. Could be anything that we no longer want to wear, whether it's in the physical or the spiritual, just anything that no longer is serving our highest good. Inhale through the crown, and you can choose white silverly light, gold silverly light, oranges, reds, really, honestly, any color that resonates with your heart center. Even the heart center herself, greens are always a great echo, or the pink. Pink is a combination of both our crown and also our root center. So if you need to engage in some lovingness to your inner self and your outer self, I would totally bring in the harmonic of pink. And actually, I feel called to do that, being that we are in the season of Leo, the heart, with this full moon. So inhale again through the crown, pink silverly light or gold silverly light with the pink, down into the root center, creating boundaries. And as we exhale and release through the sacral, releasing all the debris that no longer serves us. Inhale through the crown, pink silverly light, all the way down to the root. Exhaling any actions that were loveless to our heart through the sacral. Inhale through the crown, pink silverly light, down to the root. Hold for a count of 3. Exhale any feelings that are of a lower frequency and a lower vibration, and release. Inhale through the crown, pink silverly light, all the way to the root. And as we exhale, release through the sacral, we are going to release all the non-beliefs, the programmings that we're cycling through that never resonated with our heart. Exhale, release. Inhale through the crown, pink silverly light, all the way down to the root center, holding for a count of 3. And as we exhale, release through the sacral, exhaling the energies of where we no longer belong, where our heart no longer belongs. And release. Inhale through the crown and all the way down to our root center. Hold for a count of 3, and on the exhale, release all thoughts, mantras, affirmations, muddled mental thinking, and feelings that are less than frequenting the higher vibration, and those thoughts as well. Exhale, release all that toxic debris out through the sacral. Inhale through the crown, down to the root. And this time, as you exhale through the sacral, exhale the ability to open up and receive the gift. And as you exhale, you are receiving, no longer afraid of the receive. Release. Inhale through the crown and all the way down to the root, pink silverly light, cascading down. And as you exhale through the sacral, you are exhaling all faded karma from your path. And from this day forward, your future path is cleansed. You are literally in your spiritual story. You are connected with the aspect of the divine, the greater spirit, source, energy, and ancestor. The way forward on your future path is being innovated for you to be the being that resides within you. Exhale, release. Inhale through the crown, all the way down to the root center. Hold for a count of 3. And as you exhale through the sacral, you are going to commit to your heart's desires in an innovative, otherworldly way that only you know you can, creating a corridor with spirit as your guardian, your gatekeeper, to access this commitment within your heart space. And you're going to exhale any commitments, any debris that never were serving you. Release. Inhale through the crown and all the way down to the root. And as you hold sacred space into the root, on your exhale, you're going to release any actions or characters or behaviors that aren't in alignment with your inner genius, your prime directive, the being that ultimately resides within you. And And on your release, your actions, your characters, your behaviors are all being synchronized and innovated to carry you futuristic forward and doing the things that are calibrated with your heart space. Release. Inhale through the crown and all the way down to your root center. Hold for a count of 3. And on your exhale, you are sharing sacred space with spirit, your acumen of who you are, to manifest into the physical, the realm that we are in, into the earth plane, manifesting literally what it is your heart truly desires, and knowing that you deserve it and you are totally worth it, and exhaling any beliefs or frequencies that are less than worthiness. Release. Inhale through the crown all the way down to your root center. And this time, as you release, you are adding all the ingredients into your spiritual acumen, into your cosmic emotional pot, the ingredients of self-love, self-worth, self-esteem, self-confidence, all the juice, the peace, the joy, all of it, the integrity, and so much more. And you're going to release all the things that no longer are going to hold you back from living the life you're meant to live in your character, your actions, your behavior, your spirit, all the juice. Exhale, release. Blessings to you, my energetic beings, and so grateful that you showed up to join me for my Musing Moon meditation. I would also like to invite you to join me for Voices of the Other World, an immersion. It really is an offering to collaborate with the spirits of the elementals, the beings that live in the elemental realm even, just recalibrating the essentials to living a life with purpose. I also have some assets that are going to be joining in, so if you feel curious, I will see you on the other side for that. And thanks so much again for listening to my Musing Moon meditation. If you loved it and you know somebody out there that would benefit from listening to it, please share it. And if you feel that you want more of this insight and inspiration, just follow me so you will be the first to know when the next episode is up. There's more juiciness out there to come forward. And as always, I will see you on the other side. Inshallah and Ashe. Blessings to you.